Oh, it actually is the time. It is officially 6 o'clock Pacific time, and you are on our Spring Forward, which is the month of April. Want to let you know that what you're a part of tonight is a weekly series that we're doing here. Our commitment at Life Farm corporate office is to help you, whether you're a seasoned IBO who's been with Life Farm for over 7, 8 years, or you're brand spanking new, or just, have dabbled, trying our products and really getting to see what the products have done for you. And that now you're like, okay, I'm ready to get started on the business and the growth that you will experience when you invest in yourself and your business. So want to just thank you for that. So I'll begin with an agenda. You can see right here. It's a welcome that I just did it quickly, and my introduction is myself. As you see, the previous slide shows my name is Martha Whitfield. I am the Senior Sales Manager and Global Support Manager for our North America, which includes Canada, our territories, as well as our island Caribbeans. So Trinidad, Tobago, as well as Jamaica is part of our North America, as well as our Australian and New Zealand market, which we call the Oceania market. And as far as global support, we are a global company, and so we welcome all those from other markets that are joining us or wanting just to see what we have here and what we have to support our IBOs from all over the country and all over the world. So with that said, tonight you're going to be able to know what our intentions are to kick off this new month. This is our first Wednesday to really show you what we are doing, what we've done in the previous webinars. So if you're new for the first night, please know we want you to get caught up, and we want you to feel that this is the time to take action on your business growth. So we'll do a recap of what we've learned so far with our compensation plan, and we'll really dive right into the monthly payouts and what do those look like, as well as recognizing those who've achieved with our promotions in our previous months, but specifically for the month of March. And then we're going to move on to promotions and then what's next. So with that, best business practice. I want to just take a moment to acknowledge the fact that we are in this together now more than ever. We understand that there is this enemy that we now are facing as a country, as a global community, and that is the coronavirus. And as much as I want to always remind myself and all of you that we are doing this opportunity, this business, this growth is more than anything else, is more important to be able to do it now. And it's just phenomenal that that we have the opportunity to take control of our life. And yes, we are facing the most global crisis in our lifetime, at least in my lifetime, and I'm sure in many of you as well, that we haven't experienced this before. So what can we do to really take this opportunity and turn a crisis and lead through the crisis and be leaders ourselves, to really believe? And so I'm going to invite you just to take a look at this and just be open-minded and have an open heart, but really more than anything else is share what has worked for you in the chat room. So for someone who has been so afraid, who has ever felt like they can only build their business by one-on-one conversations, by having, house parties, home parties, events, at hotels and, coffee chats. Great. That's what that's what it is about, being able to social network, to be able to have that one-on-one human connection. Well, now we're in the age where, in our day and age right now, we can't do that, right? Social distancing is so huge, no matter what you believe in whatever, whatever country or whatever culture, it does not matter. What we're facing now is universal. So why don't we look at what we can do, not what we can't do, but what can we do as a community of product sharers, of product believers, as business builders. So here's what we want to give to you, as we know you are doing your own virtual training meetings. I want to give huge shout outs to Irene, to Michael, and other leaders that are on here right now that have been doing this consistently. We applaud you, because leaders go first. And so I want you to just take a look at what can you do if you've never done one. If you're like so afraid, but you're like, where do I even begin? Well, take some tutorials. There are so many free resources. I have signed up myself at least 3 free trainings just so that I can keep myself still motivated, still having, the opportunity to learn and to grow and to not limit myself, because this is the time where we could be either doing very little or we can do more. So why not challenge yourself to do more? So here are some tips. Take what you like, what you have already done, great. What you don't know how to do, then take some notes down, jot this down and say, oh, let me go ahead and check out the Eventbrite online events. I didn't know there was such a thing, but Eventbrite is where in the past, who love Eventbrite, I'm one of them. I love Eventbrite, but just recently when I looked at their website just to see, what are people doing right now? Are people really hosting parties and having anything, because we are doing the social distancing? And it's so great to see that Eventbrite changed their entire platform and only are posting on about who are doing online virtual meetings, virtual sharing. And I think this is just incredible. So why not be one of the pioneers? Why don't you do this for yourself and for your business? So, another tip, don't forget, to engage. So if you've noticed that I'm asking our sharers, our viewers, you as leaders, please put in the chat room where you're from. What is it that you're looking to learn from our webinars? Are you first time joining us? If you are, let us know. These are things that you want to engage your audience, right? And one thing I really have found when I've been a part of network marketing for over now, gosh, I don't even want to say it, but over 10 plus years, I love the opportunity just to invite people, to challenge myself, but to also know that when I'm challenging myself, I want to see results. I want to see, that, when somebody says to me, oh my gosh, Martha, you invited me to your meeting, your conference call, your Zoom, you invited me like 100 times and I've said no to you, but now I'm going to join. And I'm so glad I did, because whatever you said, I needed to hear it. So how many of you have ever felt that way? Like you said no to somebody, but finally you said yes. And then it's like, oh my gosh, light bulb. So this is what you want to do, is really gather what it is that your goals are in doing virtual meetings, right? Set those intentions, start with a small group, invite 3 to 5, start off with just a small group. And then, as that small group shares what you're doing, your virtual training, your virtual business opportunity presentation, your product sharing, testimonials, talking about your story, whatever it is, it's going to grow. And that's what we want to see you do, is to grow yourself and grow your business. So I want to give a huge shout out. Now, this is a visual that you can actually have this as part of your Zoom. If you are a Zoom expert like me, we are working to provide to you a backdrop that you can have that's very clean. And our marketing team member, she's amazing. She did this for our corporate team, and she's working to do a very similar backdrop that you can have, that's going to be all for you to be able to use, so that you don't have to feel like you have to, use the backdrop of your couch or your kitchen table. So this is just a visual that I wanted to show you. And I just wanted to say that this is what we're working to give to you as well. Now, let's recap on what we did for the month of March. The theme for the month of March was basically March into action. I like to really put things in perspective, and to be able to, be light, be fun, but also know that we are focused, and that we have, challenges that we want to put out there to our IBOs like yourself, to be able to see where you're at and see where you want to be. Like, where is your knowledge level? So I'm going to go over just this question to you over and over again. You might have heard me say it once or twice or 3 times, but I believe repetition is the mother of all skills. So ask yourself tonight, where is your belief scale when it comes to our products? Where's your belief scale in our compensation plan? And where is your belief scale in yourself? And what about network marketing as an industry? I mean, where is your scale right now? And if it's not at a 10, then I'm just going to keep saying it, is get yourself to a 10, where you have your weak areas, or where you can change them and turn them into strengths. And then to me, it's practice what you believe. So try, teach, and train on our products and the compensation plan. What is your 30 and 60, 90-day game plan to grow yourself in your Life Farm business? If you don't have that, it's okay to say you don't have it, but get with your enrolling sponsor, get with us here at the corporate office and raise your hand and say, hey, I have a question. Hey, I want to learn. Hey, I need this. We are here to help through the crisis, and we are here to help you not only help yourself, but help your team. So to me, this is the best time to really leverage the beauty and the brilliance and the opportunity to build your business in the comforts of your own home. So let's get started. This is the summary, what we went over when we talked about 10 ways to earn through Life Farm. And you can see these are percentages. And this is what we want you to work towards if you're just new to Life Farm. And even if you are a seasoned leader, I heard this last week from Michael, and I know Irene would agree with me on this, but it took a while to learn our compensation plan. It's not something that you're supposed to know overnight. It's not something that we want you to know overnight. We want you to just take our products and see if they work. That's the first challenge that you want to give to yourself and every person that you're talking to. But when they're ready to raise their hand and when they get excited and they're like, I want to learn more about the compensation, then you as a leader can feel confident that you have the knowledge, you have the tools, and you have it right here in front of you, not only because you've been a part of our webinars, but because you can have these slides and you can study them yourself. We're here to give them to you. We're here to show you how you could do it yourself, okay? So just summary on that. Now, I mentioned that there's 10 ways to earn. And, the challenge here is keep it simple. Yes, I understand that I try my best to do so. But because I have so much to cover, I am trying so hard to make sure that I'm keeping it as clear and as consistent and as concise as possible. So at any time, if you feel like I'm going too fast, you're not understanding, or you feel like, whoa, wait, this is too much, it's okay. Take what you can and take what you need to know right now and just digest what you can, and then we'll revisit it again over and over again. So now I mentioned here's the 10 ways, but tonight we are going to focus because we've already done the first 7. We are going to focus on the business building bonus. We're going to focus on the team leader bonus and the global bonus. The global ambassador bonus. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very honest here. So that you know, these bonuses are paid out monthly, okay? And when I say monthly as well, remember, this is building up to your business. So when you get here, you're going to be excited to understand why this is so huge. When you have arrived, do you ever feel like you want to do more? Well, that's what we want you to do. We want you to know that when you've arrived have been paid out and understand all the other first 7 ways to earn through Life Farm, work towards your next goal of getting those monthly earning opportunities, getting that business builder bonus. So let's dive into number 8, the category of business builder bonus. It is earn a percentage of your group volume when you rank up from bronze and above. It is total generation volume based on a 60-40 split. You will have to have at least 40% of your generation volume come from your weak leg. You must maintain total generation volume and personal volume requirement. So that's the definition of it. And now I'm going to give you the visual of it. So, I'm sorry. Before I give you the visual, I'm going to give you a summary of our tiers and the rank and what it means. So rank: tier 1, bronze; tier 2, silver; tier 3, sapphire; tier 4, ruby. Generation volume, personal volume, total payout percentages. Now, you can see we have a disclaimer on the bottom there. Now, I will share, in the very beginning, I did not say this, but every time you're talking about compensation plan, and I missed the opportunity to say it earlier, is that we want everybody to know that we're not here to make any income disclaimer that you're going to make $1 million overnight, okay? This is about building yourself, building your business, and building your team and supporting them while you're growing yourself and earning and learning as you're earning. So just know that I'm going to give you an example now of what the tier 1 looks like. This is you as a bronze, and here's where we're going to look at when it comes to your legs, okay? So I'm going to just go ahead and pull it, all the animation up here. I'm going to go just right here. Now let's look at the leg. You've got 4 legs, and each leg has the amount of GV that you see here. Now, based on what we just talked about, or what I just shared, 40% of your generation volume has to come from your weak leg. So if you do the math, right there, your 1,500, your 500, that's your weak leg that equals 2,000. Your strong leg is your 3,000. Now let's look at what happens with the total GV at 5,000. That total GV of 5,000 gives you 2% of that business builder bonus, you as a bronze. That's $100. And again, this is based on this specific numbers here, okay? So when we show you profit of 100, is because of the calculation of the GV that you see here. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Now let's go into this disclaimer. When one of your personal enrollment legs reaches bronze, you will not be paid 2% business builder bonus, because that leg will start receiving the bonus. So it's being able to pay it forward. The compensation is allowing not only do you receive that, but your people receive it too. Your team members that are building to bronze are also receiving that benefit. So let's give an example. Bronze, that bronze leg is at 5,000. So that bronze leg is getting 2%, okay? Now let me go into tier 2. I'm gonna move along really fast because this is gonna be a lot. I'm covering some very, very high level of this structure of our business compensation plan. All right, so now looking at tier 2 as a silver, you see the strong leg, you see the weak legs, and you see the total GV of 10,000. Again, 40% of your GV has to come from the weak leg. It's very simple math here, but it can be, again, just so that it's giving you numbers to work with and to understand. So look at this. That GV, not only does your 2% gets it for because that leg hit bronze, but you're getting the 2% because of your total GV, okay? That's being a silver. That gives you a $200 profit, okay? Because from the previous one, when you hit bronze, you already got 100. So now this becomes your 200. So let's go into sapphire. Let's go over this and so that you can understand what it means to become a sapphire and what you get paid on top of everything else that we covered, right? So here, sapphire. Your strong leg now is going to be your leg 1 and leg 2, okay? Your weak legs will be leg 3, leg 4, leg 5. Your leg 3, leg 4, leg 5 equals 8,000, and the remaining of the 12,000 comes from your strong leg. Now, because your leg 1 is a bronze, that leg gets 2%. But remember, you as a sapphire get up to 6% of your total GV, and that's $1,200 just for growing your organization. The company says, thank you for doing such a great job as a business builder. We're going to pay you some more on top of your other core weekly payouts. All right, tier 4. Let's go into the next rank. Ruby. Who is a Ruby already in this chat room? Who can tell me what I'm talking about it makes you more excited for your team to get there, right? So let's go with this. Ruby, strong leg, there it is. Weak leg, there are the weak legs. Now let's do the math. Your weak legs has 16,000 because each of the leg has 4,000. Now your strong leg has 24,000, okay? Because again, that is showing the GV. And here's the neat thing with being a Ruby is that you have 3 legs that are your strong legs. Each leg of those 3 have hit either silver, bronze. In this case, that's the scenario. So let's look at this now. Now we're going to see the breakdown. Now the silver gets 4%. The leg 2 of the bronze gets 2. The leg 3 gets 2%. But you, as a business builder at a Ruby, you get 3% because the remaining of that percentages is going to your team. But yet, you're profiting at $1,200. Now, I'm going to just ask you, does this excite you? Is this pretty awesome to see that why the company is pouring into your teams as they become bronze and silver as well, and the percentages are distributed to them, but yet you still, as a leader, as a Ruby, you are still being able to benefit and profit, honestly, and financially gain from what your team that's below you, your downline, are doing, because you as a leader are teaching them how to be duplicatable. So let me go into category 9. And I would like to see who is in this, who's on our chat room following along. And this is, thumbs up, if this is exciting to you to learn this. Now, team leader bonus. This is category 9. When you reach Ruby and your personally enrolled IBO ranks up to Ruby, you can earn 2.5% of that Ruby's group volume. It gives you the opportunity then to infinity wide from your personally enrolled Ruby IBOs. And again, you have to maintain Ruby and above, okay? So let's dive really deep into this now. Just to give you a summary, Ruby personal volume at 200, generation volume of 40,000, total payout, okay? Now, here's the visual. You're the Ruby. Ruby leg 1 is Ruby as well. Leg 2 is a silver. Leg 3 is at 4,000. Leg 4 is at 4,000. So what does that mean as a team leader bonus? Leg 1, Ruby, at 40,000, that 2.5% is then paid out to you when you hit Ruby and your Ruby leg hits 40,000. Not bad. I mean, of course that takes time to build this, but it gets me really like transparency, right? Like this is actual real money. This isn't monopoly money. This is something that we want you to earn. And so here you go. Team leader bonus scenario number 2. Leg 1 still at 40,000, leg 2 at 4,000, leg 3 at 4,000, and a leg 4 at 40,000. So you've got 2 of your legs, 2 rubies hitting at 40,000. So does that mean to you as a team leader bonus? Then yes, you are being able to receive these additional payouts for the fact that your leaders are doing their job and the way that you've taught them. Infinite wide. So what does that mean? However many other teams on your personally enrolled that you are helping, or within your generation volume that you are helping them, that they become rubies, it doesn't have a limitation. Okay, so another scenario, Ruby, leg 140, leg 1 then helped his second generation become a Ruby, right? So we're going to see once a second Ruby appears in the same leg, you are no longer eligible to receive the team leader bonus on that leg. Okay. Now, why is that? Because we want that money to be distributed to that particular Ruby now, and you've done your part, and you're receiving other bonuses already as well. So I'm going to go into our next one, our Global Ambassador bonus. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this, but I'm not going to dive into it tonight because it is big money. It is like insanely big that I was like thinking to myself, I just want to just show you the potential. And I hope that when you're seeing this, that this is truly potential for you. This is something that is not made up. It is clear. And I hope that I'm being as clear in saying that this is exciting for you to look at, that this is what the company has generously provided in terms of sustainable income for you. So Global Ambassador bonus, earn a percentage of your group volume when you rank up to Emerald and above. Earnings are based again on the same format, same structure, 60-40. You must have at least 40% of your generation volume come from your weak leg, must maintain requirements for each of those ranks. Now, again, as I shared with you, I'm not going to dive too much into the visual of it, but I want you to have this visually. This is what you need to kind of understand as you're building your business. The goal is to get to become a global ambassador, because this is the unlimited beyond unlimited for you to continue to grow and just to continue to be paid by Life Farm. So take a picture of this, and if you want the slides, you're more than welcome to have them, okay? So let's talk about what we did in the month of March. You know, this is exciting times indeed, and we want you to know that we believe in recognition. Our company is growing, and, you know, we are united in that we are here to support you. So we're grateful for you as leaders that show up and are doing what you love to do, which is helping people, right? It pays to be healthy. So why not get you paid and get the people you're helping to get them paid. So I want to recognize these two. First, Michael Burgess, our first U.S. titanium who reached titanium through his hard work with Life Farm, through all the sweat and all the tears and everything that he's done from years and struggling. I mean, you've got to hear his story if you've never heard it, or if you've heard it, I believe to me it's like I don't ever get tired of hearing rags to riches stories, or someone who's just lost everything and then rebuilt and then and look at where he's at. So congratulations to you, Michael. Where we want to continue to celebrate, and we want to see you continue to help your team. And then we've got a very young millennial who has just been on fire because his mom has helped him through really learning the business. So Andrew Aarons, if you're watching, we just want to congratulate you because you did it. You hit silver. I know you didn't do it alone, so I'm going to just give a special shout out to your mom and to your other leaders that have helped you through just so that you can get to this point. So congratulations. We want to be able to make sure that if you see them, if you are on Facebook with them, if you know them, please, please, please give them a huge shout out, okay? Now, let's talk about our next person. If she's on this webinar, I just want to say to you, Marina, you did it. You were the one who did it for the month of March. You were the most top sharer for all of our Share mobile app for the month of March. And I was just looking at the reports, and I'm going to tell you, she did over 30 shares in the month of March. The closest person was about 25, I believe. But I've got to say, I'm excited to see that more and more of our IBOs are using our mobile share app. So other shout outs. While, Marina, you are just a beast at this. You're an expert. You love our Share app, and you are consistently using our Share app. And so we are thankful for you. But I got to say, I love being able to to be able to see when we met with our IBOs the end of February, and they had not ever downloaded our Share app. But to be able to see them on our tracker, to see that, like Dawn, Manichan, I'm sorry, I'm saying your last name incorrectly, but Dawn, huge shout out. You did 9, which is awesome. We saw others who were like, oh my gosh, I don't really know anything about Share app. How do I work this? We showed you how to do it, and we are seeing you sharing. So keep up sharing, because sharing is what this business is all about. Okay. Many of you know about what we did through January, and we did a huge kickoff on our enrollment drive where we're paying up to 50% fast start bonuses for you and for your enrollments, right? So we want to recognize the fact that now the company paid, on top of the core compensation plan that I just went over and what I covered the whole month of March, we decided to throw in more money for you guys. And this is how many IBOs got additional payouts from us because of this unique promo that we have been able to recognize. And want you to know the New Year promo was for January and February. And so these are the leaders that earned big money from just this promo. And the good news is we are extending it. So I'm just going to go right into our April promotions. We saw such great success. We heard from you. We heard from your people and your team members that said, wow, this is working. And so we've extended it not only just, for the month of March, we have extended it all the month of April. So you still have time this entire month. So I know, well, you may say to me, but Martha, I'm not meeting people. I'm not able to, go to the grocery store. I'm not able to go to my community center. I'm not able to do any, big events. That's okay. We understand why you can't. But please just know that there's no more excuses, because really you can just call somebody. I know somebody that built their business by just picking up a phone book and started calling and dialing. So be creative, get going. You've got the tools, you've got the promos, even more so than ever before. So let's talk about our promo for our products. We heard you, and we knew you said to us, can we please have this promo be longer? So guess what? It is. So it's going to be all the way through the month of April. So for many of you who are just joining us for the first time, we have it in your back office. We have flyers. We have it on our Life Farm, Facebook as well. It's just exciting time. So please, we're seeing huge sales I've had some personal friends of mine that, just on a side note, has said to me, oh my gosh, I've lost my job. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are still working. How are you able to still work? I thought your company would not be functioning. Well, this is the best time for us to be able to see increase. And I told my friends, I'm like, are you kidding me? We are more busy than we've ever been before. And our sales are even stronger than before. So why not be a part of this and help your own business and invest in your health and invest in saving other lives, right? So the other challenge that we have here is something that we have done already, and we want you to know a little bit more about it. That's why I started off with how to host a virtual party or how to host a virtual meeting. There's GoToMeetings, there's Skype, there's FaceTime, there's obviously Zoom, there's Facebook Live, there's Facebook Watch Party, there's LinkedIn, there's Instagram, there's TikTok. This is the time where you're going to see that technology is going to be the best tool that you're going to have at your fingertips. So when you're hosting, okay, if you're hosting, it could be a virtual. If you attended all of our webinars in the month of March, and if you attend all of our webinars in the month of May, of April and May, well, guys, that's part of what it is. You're going to be gifted this as long as you have enrollments, and we do want it to be 5 enrollments. So when you do all this, you'll get our business action kit, and I can tell you, we are seeing submissions coming through. So I'm excited to say it is doable, you guys. Please know we want to challenge you. Now, these 5 enrollments can be preferred customers. They don't have to be just independent business owners wanting to build a business, just someone that just wants to try the products. Okay, guys? And here, voila, here's what you get for doing what you should be doing, which is sharing the products, right? Already as a business owner, we don't need to tell you that. You already know what it takes, but we want to pour into you and we want to give you more. So with that said, for those who are planning on doing any virtual parties, this isn't an event where it has to be at a meeting room in a hotel. It is, when we say event, we mean virtual parties, virtual meetings. When you do this, you are able to then offer these promo packs. So this is what we have that's new and what we're announcing tonight to you. You're not going to see this in the emails. You're not going to see this, but exclusively during our webinars, because we wanted this to go to you right away. And so what you'll want to do is take a picture of this and then to reach out via email to eventsna@lifefarm.com to receive the order forms, because it has to be done manually. So our team here at Life Farm Corporate, we committed that for any of you that are doing virtual meetings and you're getting enrollments, or you're getting somebody to change their preferred customer and becoming an IBO, or changing to adding their, to become an auto delivery, this is the best time to take advantage of what we're gifting on top of everything else that I've covered. So again, this is for only enrollments and auto delivery orders. It is for you being able to gift to, or offer, I should say, as a host. When you're hosting virtual parties, we just ask that you reach out to eventsna.com so that we can give you those customized order forms so that we can manually place the orders for you. Okay, this also includes free shipping, which is incredible for this large size of this promo pack. So I would love to just hear anybody that's seeing this and saying, wow, like, this is exciting. Are you excited that we're offering this to you for you hosting virtual parties, okay? Virtual meetings, virtual training, product presentation, 10-minute business opportunity. It doesn't matter. As long as you're doing something, we want to give you something. So with that said, what's next? Our April events, while we call it events, just remember, events could be virtual meetings. Events could be, having a phone call, a 3-way phone call, or a message on your Facebook Messenger with a prospect, okay? We want you to go ahead and plan for next Wednesday. Every Wednesday, same time, same Zoom. And we're going to just continue to pour and add more. And we want to keep to the theme of spring forward. So I want to leave you with this message you know, as I shared from the beginning, I said this is a time that we do want to be and very much stay healthy, follow, you know, the safety health guidelines that are put in place for us through our, you know, through CDC, through our local, state, federal, where we live. And I feel like this is a time where we need to really fuel our mind with the tools that are available and to use and really become, you know, a true believer of what you believe in health and in wealth and sustainable income, and focus on your growth, please, and know that we are here to help and to heal and to have hope. So that's my message. So I'm excited to share that with you, that we are also doing our consistent product webinar, which is going to be next Thursday. It's going to be with our executive research and development scientist, Kimberly Lloyd, and myself. And we're going to ask you right now to prepare some questions that you can send to us before we go live, because we want to answer them live. So my challenge to you tonight is prepare your questions, send it over to eventsna@lifefarm.com. And so that when we go live next Thursday, April 9th, Kimberly will be able to have your questions answered. We, of course, will still do a live questions and answers to anyone that's live then, that's asking questions at that time too. So it's not like you can't ask those questions when we go live. I just want to see, for those who want to prepare, to send it over to us, and that way we can prepare on our end as well. So, and my message to you all tonight is thank you. We know that there's many that are hurting and suffering and are scared, and this is the crisis where we can actually lead, and as leaders, there are opportunities for us to really lead even more because of the crisis that we're in, this global health crisis. And, you know, truly, I'm grateful for corporate executives. I'm grateful for, you know, our leaders that do the best that they can to represent not only themselves, but the products that they love, and that the compensation, the business opportunity that really affords us this life that we are living right now. So thank you for your time, and I just can't wait to see you next week. And I am so open to all your feedback, what you liked, what you want to see more of. And I just want to say thank you for those who joined us for the first time. It means a whole lot to me. And I just, again, I'm grateful, and have a great, blessed evening, and see you next Wednesday. Bye, everyone.